tell us, how are you finding lockdown at the moment?
Horrible. Just like it feels like we feel like prisoners basically, and we just wanna. We're always like craving to be outside.
It's strange. The first time in my entire age. It's something like big happened, like a lockdown, like never happened with me being a child or something. So we're just taking day at a time, I would say.
I mean, it's kind of hard to get over at first, but then once you get into it, it's a lot easier. And really, you need to find a timetable on how to conduct yourself.
Well, for us, really, we just sort of got into a lot more games, like online, really. Just sort of
Like online games, board games, games on our phones, and just eating so much.
Yeah.
Literally.
I find during lockdown it can be harder to do stuff, but also once you've done it, it feels a lot more rewarding. And if you have, so it's a lot easier to get distracted, but once you've stopped getting distracted and you finished, you can just have lots of fun.
Well, our university just sort of completely closed, so we ended up just getting a pass for our entire year, so we don't have any work to do, which is kind of annoying because obviously we paid for it and everything. So
and like we feel like just less productive, and like even though like staying indoors and relaxing, it's like if we on like work days and stuff when we were at uni, that would be like nice, and but then because we're always inside and we're always relaxing, it feels really like typical and boring.
Yeah.
And like we kind of just want something to do now, but we don't.
Yeah, well, everybody else, we're just trying our best. We're just trying to spend as much time as we can in nature and isolation, as you see. So not affecting many and getting kids out in a healthy environment. With bigger is easy, as we said, they find electrics now perfect technology to play with, but little one needs more nature, so way more in allotment than usually.
How do you find social distancing?
I just feel like it's not really working, if anything, but I mean it's the most we can do if we're gonna go outside. Yeah.
I find it's quite hard because my friend, he's had his birthday and I'm going to have my birthday soon, but I kind of feel it's a good thing because first we'll have a call on our birthdays and everything, but then after the virus is over, we'll probably have a big party, and we'll probably have had a second cake, and it will be really good afterwards, but it's really hard for now because all we can do is we just need to get on a call with each other, and that's all we can really do, call and talk. But sometimes not all of us are allowed to be on the call.
Not all your friends have phones.
I mean, because I haven't seen my family for because I go to uni outside of London, so I haven't seen them properly for about 3 months now, and like we came back to London like a month ago, and I haven't seen them for ages, and I came to see them, so it's like really sad because I really miss them, but I'm just looking forward to being able to see them again.
But yeah, we're just hoping it's not too long. We're just fingers crossed. Soon it's going to be over and back to reality, back to normal.
These restrictions, how are you feeling about them?
it's just a bit stressful, to be honest, because going outside, it's like you have to make sure you're sanitised, got masks on and everything, just make sure you're protected, because if you bring it back home, you're just sort of going to end up getting it.
I mean, I'm stuck with my brother a lot of the time, so it gets hard. But then with friends, normally after school, because there's a KFC on the high road, so what we normally do is we go to the park, the other people go to KFC, and then we all meet back up in the park and just hang out. Maybe sometimes I can come home at like 5 o'clock, just purely just hanging out with friends, and it's kind of nice. But once that is taken away from you, you do kind of feel like, say for example, some days I wouldn't want to because I'd feel too tired, but once it's taken away from you, you really feel the impact of it.
Well, work-wise, I had to stop. My husband is a bit lucky. He's go to work because he's by himself, so he doesn't take public transport to drive him, just to avoid any chances, not to take any chances. But yeah, so at least one of us working, it feels much safer.
How do you feel life will be like after lockdown?
I suppose I feel like we'll be more grateful for everything, and more like understanding and more aware of because you hear a lot about nature returning back to itself, and I feel like we're just more grateful for that
and appreciate what we have already, because coming here for us is like a breath of fresh air, because we're used to a lot more countryside, foresty areas being at uni, so now it's being like in London, it's just a bit more polluted, but it's just nice to get out here.
That's what I'm not too sure. I think everybody will be still scared a bit, but slowly, gradually, school, small business, will go back to normal. Hopefully, not gonna be second round of Corona. Hopefully.
Yeah, because the thing is, we don't know when we're going to come out of it. So if you think about it, if we come out just after this next half term or just before, we'll still be in year 7 and we'll still have a lot to do, because in year 7 is kind of a lot of opportunities to make good friends. But then if we do go back to school in kind of year 8 kind of time, it will be harder.
What do you see as normal?
Like being able to go to work, kids going back to school, friends, meeting families, and a little bit of barbecues. Summer is there, isn't it? A little bit of noise, which now is a bit like quiet, and everybody's just waiting for this when.
And I feel it's a really good experience for me, because it teaches me that it's best to do it's better if you do your learning at school, because it's just a lot harder to do at home. When I used to feel, I wish I could always do my learning at home, I bet it's so much easier, but now I know it's actually a lot harder.
No, I'm just glad none from friends or family we know any affected of virus, like straightforward, but we just hope nobody will. So stay healthy, and hopefully those numbers will go down soon.
Well, I mean, you kind of do get to stay at home and kind of have that really wind down time, and there's no homework to kind of really feel about, but there's still kind of the remote learning. So really, we still do get homework occasionally, but within the lessons, that is, and the PowerPoints. But it's just hard to. The positives are really that you get to relax whenever you like. You can just take a break, have lunch whenever you like. Because at school sometimes you might get you might not even get to eat much at all. You might get like a cookie and that's it. But at home you still get your prepared meals, and it's nice because you actually get to eat something, and then you're not kind of rushing from place to place worrying about being late or anything. You can literally get up at kind of whatever time you like, and just go to bed whenever you like, and just really go from there.
Well, I just really hope that this all gets over and heals quickly, and it's just like obviously upsetting hearing people dying over this, but I just hope that everyone stays safe, and families will be happier together and stay strong.
We really hope to get out of this quickly, and then it can all just settle down.
I feel if you're trying to learn something, now is a really good time to do it. Because say you're trying to learn a new language, now you can look at it, you can look at the language all you want, and you can find out what the language is all about. And it's just easier to learn something new because you have so much time.